Welcome to iHeart Board Games. My name is Jesse, and today we're here for a studio tour in 2021. Things have changed since the last studio tour. Of course, the background is still the same, but there's lots of things behind me now that have changed. A lot of things have had to adapt since then, so you've been asking for it to see what we've been up to lately in the studio, and here's what it is. I'm going to go over everything that we went over in the last video in case you didn't see it. But if you want to see the old setup, click on the link below. And while you're here, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. So first up, let's talk about sound. We've changed a lot of things about sound since last time. We got a USB mixer. It is a Yamaha MG10XU. That is a USB Yamaha mixer. That allows us to keep all of our XLR microphones connected. We do everything over the table. Back here you can see an SM58 Shure mic, and in here is an MKH416 Sennheiser. This was carried over from my filmmaking equipment. Honestly, I don't know if it's as good as the cheap $100 Shure mic. So I just shot close-ups on that Shure and it's really dirty, but this mic is about 20 years old. We've been shooting a lot of digital gaming lately, so I needed some clear screens so I can see the chat and everything else while I could also see the game. These are 32-inch screens, just good enough to see across the table, and plus good enough whenever we get back to the table and play more games. New to the streaming setup is an actual desktop computer. Before we used a laptop and it didn't do the job good enough. This is a little pre-built computer with the cost coming in under $800. An absolute necessity is the Stream Deck, or some version of the Stream Deck if you're going to make your own with a keypad. With a gaming table like this, everyone needs a lint roller. Alright, let's talk about cameras. We've been doing a lot of this YouTube content on this camera I'm filming with now, which is a DJI Osmo Pocket. It's great for walk and shoot really fast without having to worry about focusing and all of that, stabilizing and stuff like that. Alternatively, you could also use your cell phone. But in addition to that, I also have a Blackmagic pocket camera. But right now we're talking about streaming, so let's talk about these cameras we have here. This is a Logitech Brio. It's a 4K camera. Down here for our close-ups, we have a Logitech 930C or C930. I forget which one it is. And lately it's been just me at the table, so I use a Logitech 920. It gets the job done. That camera is one I would like to see updated at some time in the future, probably with something like a DSLR, but this works for now. Alright, time to let you in on some secrets with the lighting. It doesn't have to be expensive. This overhead lighting is foam board from Dollar Tree. Each one of these boards cost about $1. We have two lights that bounce off of it. These are just your standard lights on a wire. For table light and backlight, I use these, which we also covered in the video. These are soft boxes with 3 bulbs inside. These are standard daylight bulbs that are LED, about 100 watts each. So all of the foam work in this room was kind of necessary because this is a concrete room. This is a really old house, and everything in here echoes like crazy. For backlight in this little area, these are fancy bulbs because these bulbs are actually captured on camera. Whenever we're doing a digital stream, I like to have this light on just for my face and turn off all of the overhead lights. You can see some sort of rack system back here. This is just a shelf that has some extra pieces put on it. It's all mounted to the wall, but it's a way for the camera to be mounted and the sound to be mounted without actually being able to be shook or not easily shook. Last time I showed you this score wall. The score wall hasn't changed all that much, but there it is. For those that don't know, we take all of our scorecards and other various paper parts, place them here on the wall, just as kind of an art piece. And that's pretty much it for the studio tour. If you enjoyed this, make sure you comment, like, and all that stuff. But if you have any questions, more importantly, leave it in the comments below and I'll answer them, because it's possible that I've left out something. I hope you liked it, and until next time, the box is closed.